Happy Saturday night, folks.
Good evening.
Live from Chicago and Georgia. It's Saturday
Georgia.
night.
We decided to go completely different tonight, right? Pat's in Georgia. I'm in a different sector.
Yeah, he's in the Rocky room. Yeah, we should do some Rocky talk. He's in the Rocky room.
Yeah,
Rocky.
I should have been on like the elliptical or something here.
Sweating to the oldies. Look at that.
This was good. I'm glad you were cool with wanting. This was fun with the 50th anniversary just happening. You know.
Yeah, because I've been following a lot of it, and I mean, the truth be told, probably the last 20 years or so, I don't know too much.
Either.
Yeah. But like the first two seasons and the 80s, and even some of the 90s were just great. Nowadays, it kind of blows me. I don't even know who's on there anymore.
I don't either, to be honest with you. I'm trying to think. Man, you're older than me, so you had that real hardcore, the real good stuff. But that early 90s stuff, that was obviously my core.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I grew up with it in the 70s. Like that, it was like must-watch TV every Saturday night. My parents and my aunts and uncles would all get together and have drinks and play cards. And Saturday Night Live came on in, and everybody was in front of that TV. And it was I just remember vividly watching it all and just loving it. And then even then everybody was like, wow, they're changing the cast. And the second cast started, and it was a little bumpy at first, but then you had Eddie Murphy, he broke out, Joe Piscopo, and it was just like, wow. That was a great cast.
John Belushi was a big deal. Oh man!
And then the 80s were good too, because you had like Wayne's World in there. So you had
Farley,
Mike Myers, you had Farley, you had
Harvey,
Dana Carvey. It's just a lot of
Adam Sandler.
Yeah, and it's a shame to think of how many people are gone now too. I mean, I still, like I said, I remember the day John Belushi died, like it was yesterday. My whole family was like, "Wow!" And that's how I remember my wife's birthday, because he died on March 5th, and that's Kathy's birthday.
Yeah, now it's coming up at an anniversary here too. Now, ooh,
yeah,
and birthday. Well,
so yeah, that was 82. Wow, holy shit!
You got to imagine. You think about everybody that's been that was a regular on Saturday Night Live. Add up all the money that they've made. Probably after they left Saturday Night Live, some of these people.
Yeah,
like some of those 90s people. Look at what Will Ferrell and freaking Adam Sandler do now, right?
Right.
Oh, Eddie Murphy. Look, oh my God.
All the money they got. My God. Let's see who's hanging out with us on Friday night. That's Friday night. That's Saturday. I'm losing track of days.
Yeah.
Jesus. Rob Windsor sent me a message. I don't know if you're in the chat, Rob, because he sent this earlier, but Rob is retired. He was actually on vacation for a bit. So he finally retired.
He did.
Good for you, buddy.
Congrats, Rob. Rob's our Boston's finest, right? Or New England's finest.
New England's finest. Jordan Decker's getting ready. He's going to have his dick in a box before you know it.
Rob's an avid Halloween collector, too, as we know. So.
Yep. Hey, Gene. Happy weekend.
What's going
on? And there is our good friend, Leanna.
Oh, yeah.
Part of the cave dwellers. Opera Man. The Opera Man was awesome. I mean, Adam Sandler was just great. Cody's fresh from the green room. Slasher Fred, what's up?
Slasher Fred.
Yep, there it is. Live from Pat, that horror movie collector. It's Saturday night. I should have did a fall like Chevy Chase and had my fat ass fall on the ground like he used to fall. So he used to open up every show when he only did. Everybody forgets he was only on one season.
Yeah, see, you would never think of that, but that's the case. Yeah.
He was such a hit. He just took off and left. Eli, what's up?
The best of Eddie Murphy Saturday Night Live, like on repeat when I was a kid. Watch that. Oh. The Laserdisc I had of that nonstop. Do you remember that video, or was a video too, or it was purple? Yep. It was like a purple cover.
Oh, I do remember. But the hot tub will it make me sweat? It's hot. Ow!
I was thinking in our group chat that we have. I was like, there was a few times I got to remember to grab Deep Thoughts by Jack Handy. Those were great.
Yeah. The 90s, the last 20 years, I mean, I know like Fallon was on the last 20 years, and Horatio Sands was funny. And a few of the other ones, I remember their faces, but I honestly don't remember some of their names. One of the funny ones was
Farrell and Catan were on too, or maybe they were a little bit even after Farrell and Catan.
Who was I just showing the one skit? with Horatio Sands. Cork Soakers, supposed to be cocksuckers, but it's Cork Soakers. Did you ever see that skit? Remember Janet Jackson was the guest, and he's just like, now we're in the corking room. Here, we all day long we love a soaking cork. Like, how they even got away with that?
How they got away with it? Oh man!
And Horatio Sands is hysterical. He's like, "Do you love so? Oh, I love a soaking cork," and he loves a soaking cork.
You have some of your like under the table guys like Phil Hartman. God. Man, you can talk about all the tragedies of SNL, people that are no longer with us, too. It's like, damn. Like, if Phil Hartman's a big one, though.
That was such a shock. Like, his wife shoots him in the head. It's like,
wife's
holy
a fucking
shit.
nutcase is what that was.
Yeah, I'm amazed my wife hasn't done that yet, so to be honest with you.
Our wives are, it's been close, but we've made it.
Yeah. What makes SNL such a fantastic show was the new variety show, too. Yeah, pretty much took over for Laugh-In. Laugh-In was great, too. That was edgy stuff. Obviously I was too young, I don't remember, but I remember watching a lot of the repeats. And you had a super hot young Goldie Hawn on there.
Oh, now I only knew of it because of the Man on the Moon, because I was avid Andy Kaufman fan. Loved it. Did you watch Fridays, Pat? I never watched Fridays. They show it in the movie.
I watched Fridays for a bit. I watched Fridays. I remember watching because Kiss was on Fridays. They did a stint in when it was on, and I remember watching some of the skits. I liked SCTV. SCTV was good.
Yeah.
And Mad TV. Mad TV.
Mad TV. Living Color had its moments too.
Living Color. Forget it. We could talk that all night long. Living Color was great.
That's where we did get our Jim Carrey. Oh man.
Jordan said, I ate too much tonight. My stomach is so bloated I might end up puking just to ease it. There you go. A little choking puke. Eli, there's our buddy. He grabbed a full bottle of Weller. Full proof, rather.
Eli, your inventory is getting dangerous, my friend.
Yeah, we need pictures. Send us pictures.
Yes, Eli. Good idea. I got it. Yes.
Yes, please. Send us pictures. SNL was the first to feature the Muppets that were not on a children's show. Yeah. That was part of the. Did you get to watch the Saturday Night movie yet? That was on.
I started watching it and I fell asleep because I ended up watching something else last night and this morning, which we'll have to talk about. Can't wait till you watch Companion.
Oh yeah. I actually might go see Hard Eyes tomorrow. One of the most classic skits was Mr. Bill was great. We loved Mr. Bill as a kid.
Oh, Mr. Bill, yeah,
awesome. Mr. Bill was awesome, and Mr. Sluggo. That's the one that used to kill him all the time. Or Mr.
Unfrozen caveman lawyer.
See, I know the first season like the back of my hand, actually, because that's what I grew up with, and the wife bought me the whole set years ago of all of it. So I could do a lot of them. You had Belushi doing the samurai. Well, there was a couple. It was Samurai Delicatessen, Samurai Dry Cleaners. It was great stuff.
When some of the Laserdiscs came out, they got really rare really fast, and I shouldn't have sold. I had the SNL goes commercial, so it's all the commercials, like all the best commercials.
Yeah, I love those. I saw that too. The best was Chevy Chase Shimmer, the floor wax.
Shimmer.
It's a floor wax. It's a dessert topping. Hey, no, calm down. New Shimmer is a floor wax and a dessert topping. I'm going to spray some on the floor and some on your butterscotch pudding.
You got it. You know what, though? Some of the later, Christopher Walken was on a lot. Remember, he was like an unofficial regular for a bit.
Yeah, and one of the big skits, too. I got a fever, and the only cure is more cowbell.
That's a top 5 skit, probably.
Oh, easily.
What did he do? The Continental. Wasn't that him, right? I think it was the Continental, Christopher Walken. It was like a regular.
Yeah, he was just he blended in there perfectly because he's like a dry sense.
What's going on, Ryan?
Phil's wife was in the beginning credits and she was angry they made her turn her head. That's why the earring swings. Really? She was a loon.
What a loon.
Let's look in the chat, see what everybody's doing up here. Here's Ryan, fresh from the green room, hanging out with us.
Yes,
SCTV well, that's it. SCTV, that's where they all came from. Eugene Levy came from there. Bob and Doug McKenzie. That skit, which I love. Did you see freaking Strange Brew yet?
No, we're gonna have to watch that. Really don't.
That's gonna have to be a watch along. We gotta watch fucking Strange Brew.
Yeah.
Who else came out of there? Eugene Levy came out of there. Martin Short.
Yeah,
John
Martin
Candy.
Short. I knew that.
John Candy came out of there. Joe
Was
Flaherty.
it Christopher Guest?
Christopher
Or is he not
Guest.
Canadian? Okay.
No, did he come out of there? No, he came out of National Lampoon. I don't think he was on SCTV. I know he was in National Lampoon.
Guilford Gottfried. Hey, Daniel, what's going on? I was just helping there finish up.
Let's see. Daniel, what's going on? Awesome. Yeah, so some of my favorite skits from the 70s. Well, I mean, obviously my favorite has always been John Belushi, but some of the best skits. Used to love the Czech Brothers with Steve Martin and Dan Aykroyd. We are two wild and crazy guys who cruise successfully in tight slacks.
Maybe that's how they got the Three Amigos after that then, huh?
I wouldn't be surprised. Well, he was on, I think, who holds the record now? Because Steve Martin held it for a while for most appearances.
What are you
I'm
drinking?
not sure. What's that?
What are you drinking, by the way? Oh!
Yeah, I drank so much beer between yesterday, and I had two beers.
Bloated.
I'm so fucking bloated. I'm like, I just need to have something that's not that filling. So, yeah.
That's where Pat didn't get to go. We didn't get to go there. Next time he's in Chicago, we'll at least have to take him. Pepsi, no Coke. Fries, no fries.
No,
Chip.
look, guys. Pepsi, cheeseburger, no Coke. Fries, no Coke, Pepsi.
They're around everywhere now. There's a few different locations.
No fries, chips.
Yeah,
Godfrey was only on. He was part of the original second series, and he wasn't on that long because he wasn't like a big breakout star. I think.
Now, when you say second series, you kind of mean like the second, like
the second cast
era. Okay.
Yeah, because he was on. So the second cast was who? Billy Crystal? Billy Crystal. Is that when Christopher Guest? I think Christopher Guest came in the second cast. I could be wrong. But you had Piscopo, you had Eddie Murphy, you had Charlie Rocket, who eventually that guy ended up killing himself.
Yeah, Michelle. Andy Kaufman was on, but he was pretty much forced out. Watch the movie. A Man on the Moon. They talk about it a bit.
Yeah, well, he was just doing those little skits. Remember, he'd just sit there and he'd do the Mighty Mouse with the thing, and he'd just do the weirdest shit. And I guess I always liked it, but I guess it didn't resonate with people. Plus, then he got picked up at Taxi anyway, so he did fine. Yeah,
and of course, he hated Taxi, but I'm sure he was fine with those paychecks because they were coming in.
I get fever, and I need more cowbell. Dave Thomas.
Oh, Dave Thomas.
Yeah, was on SCTV. Yeah, he was part of the McKenzie brothers.
Restaurant Wendy's. That's not that guy.
Yeah, not that guy. He was part of the what do you call it? Bob and Doug McKenzie with Rick Moranis.
Yep. And obviously, maybe I'm just biased. How could we forget the super fans, man? Right? The Bears. They were all doubles. Gonna have a heart attack.
Oh yeah, Bill Murray when he used to do was it Nick the Lounge Singer, and he would Star Wars, a crazy Star Wars.
That was a pretty big he did that for a bit, didn't he? That skit, or he did it
a few times. Yeah, a few times.
Bill Murray, another weirdo.
Sorry, I have a question. In a recent episode, you all mentioned you both work in ceilings, like air ducts. If you don't mind me asking. No, well, I do work in ceilings because I do communication work. So I'll run if I have to run cables through ceilings for like AV equipment, data equipment, and
I sell like grills in the ceiling, diffusers. That's what I sell. I don't know. Daniel, you can message us or whatever. Maybe I can answer. I don't know.
He sells replacement shower rings.
Yeah, thank God.
I'm trying to think of some other classic skits that were just, of course, like we were saying before, Dick in a Box was hysterical.
Give us a heads up, Daniel. Be curious what you're asking.
What is this? If you ever see the Sesame Street movie, Follow That Bird, it features a few of the SCTV stars. Yeah, God, I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
When I was a kid.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The late, great Gilda Radner. Rosanna Dana.
Yeah. Gene Wilder's Mrs. Yeah.
She was good when she did that. She was good when she did the hell is it? She played the old woman, Miss Emily Latella, and she'd always say something that was complete. She'd hear what and then talk about it completely wrong, and then Chevy Chase would be like, "No, what the hell was the one? Oh, they were talking about saving natural resources, and she heard saving racehorses.
Yeah.
She's like, I think they should save the racehorses. She said, no, Miss Latella, we're saving natural resources. Oh, then after that, she go, never mind, and that was the end of it. Or Dan Aykroyd when he did the Weekend Update with Jane Curtin. Jane, you ignorant slut.
Yeah, he was. They were paired a couple times because of Coneheads, right?
Coneheads, yeah, the Coneheads, Beldar and the hell was it? What her name? Was it Primac? Beldar and Primac, and the daughter was Connie. The daughter was Connie.
I remember that movie coming out and it bombed, and it wasn't that bad.
Oh God, I love the Conehead movie. It's fucking hysterical. It's absolutely hysterical. It's got such a great cast in it. I don't know how the hell it bombed because it was just so freaking funny. I watch it all the time. It's just a classic, and it's got a lot of people in it too. Oh, good one. Dan Aykroyd as Julius. Oh, I've cut the tickets out of my head. He's fucking spraying blood everywhere.
What's it? We got to talk about Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood, baby. Eddie Murphy had some of the best.
I put it right on the thumbnail. It's just like, hello, boys and girls. Oh, somebody's at the door. This is how you answer the door in my neighborhood. Who is it? Or is it the word of the day? The word of the day is scumbucket. Can you say scumbucket? Well, go tell your parents scumbucket. If they smacked you, you said it right.
I had one day, he's like, my wife left me. I'm so glad the bitch is gone.
Oh, God, it was just hysterical. I didn't see the Natalie Portman rap.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I saw it when it first aired. It was pretty, it was talked about. Yeah.
I don't remember that one. That must have been a later one.
About buckwheat has been shot.
Oh, God, how great was that? I mean, then you think about it, they're playing off the president getting shot, and it was great. Buckwheat has been shot by John David Stutz.
Hey, Mr. Wheat. I loved you. I loved you.
I love you. He's, I've been shot. What about Buckwheat Sings? Remember they had the commercial for Buckwheat Sings?
Yeah.
And
the tribute to Alpha, right? Dun, 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 dun.
Oh God, I'm like, I would have bought that record if he actually did it.
Dude, we laughed so hard about the one with Tim Episcopo where he pretends he's the fifth Beatle. Oh God, we're supposed to be called the Clarences.
It should have been the Clarences. I wrote that song. She loves you, man.
She's got a ticket to ride. What's originally called? She's got a ticket to ride. The bitch don't care, man.
The bitch don't care, man. Oh God, what about the episode where he puts a little white makeup on, pretends he's white?
Oh God, yes, yeah. Where he's the businessman. We don't care if you don't pay us back.
I like this. Just like he's getting the newspaper. He's, what are you doing? Just take it. No, just take it. And he's like, white people give each other things for free.
You remember? Because the black guy's interviewing him, right? He's like, that's okay. We'll take care of this. The one guy comes in. I like, what's it? James Brown, hot tub.
Oh, James Brown, hot tub. Will make this wet. Is it hot?
Oh, God, he was so good. And you could tell some of that then he ended up using on his stand-ups too, or at least a lot of it, you could see where it came from, right? Raw and delirious.
Yeah, the Samurai was always great. It was the best.
Samurai was a big deal.
And what's his name was always on. He was what the hell was the guy's name? Died a couple of years ago. He used to be on a lot. Was it Buck Henry? He was the one that was opposite him in a lot of them, and it was hysterical. Really? Yeah, Buck Henry. Well, what did he create? He created Get Smart. He wrote a bunch of stuff, Buck Henry, and he was some reason I think he knew Lorne Michaels because he was on a lot of episodes back in the 70s. Oh yeah, how can we forget about talking about this when Donald Pleasance hosted Halloween?
Yeah,
but he was promoting Halloween too. Yeah, he hosted it, And that's the infamous night that the band Fear played and got banned. It was I think it was Halloween night. I guess it was 81. And John Belushi, for those that know, was a huge punk rock fan. Loved punk rock. And he was friends with the guys in Fear. He used to hang out at CBGB's, so he knew all the bands from CBGB's. And I think he told Lorne Michaels, like, I'll do a guest spot if you have my friend's band on. So Fear came on, and if you guys have ever seen Fear, they're the last band you want to see on live TV. I mean, you want to see them, but the last band that you would put on live TV without a delay, because they're going to curse, they're going to do something fucking crazy. So there they are. There's people slam dancing and jumping off the stage, at Saturday Night Live. And they famously have a song called New York's Right if you like saxophones. And then they say New York's Right if you're a homosexual, and they're just ripping on New York. So it's not the song you play in New York City.
No.
So it just got a little out of hand, and you'll just see it just fades away, and they just cut while they were playing. They just cut it. And to this day, it's not on any releases. The only way you can find it is if somebody uploaded it on YouTube, because they were banned. And I could have swore Lee Ving posted something about being interviewed for the special. I didn't see the special.
Oh, our friend.
Yeah. I didn't see the special, but I think he was interviewed about it.
My name is Simon, and I like to do drawings. Who was that? Wasn't that was Mike Myers?
Mike Myers. Yeah, Lee Ving. That's Lee Ving. He played Mr. Body in Clue.
That's right.
That is Mr. Body.
You're Mr. Body.
Even before he was on the show, Kenan Thompson was on Nickelodeon's own version of SNL. All that. No, I don't remember that. I don't remember that one.
I remember Jim Carrey being on with the brothers, the Night at the Roxbury, Catan and Will
Ferrell. They're dancing?
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
Hell, they've made a movie, for God's sake, about it. Holy shit.
Yeah, their dad. Remember, is Dan Hedaya? Great actor.
Yeah. Sorry. Pardon me as I pour myself a cocktail. Who's having a cocktail? It's set live. It's Saturday night. Have a cocktail.
How about a Fresca? No.
How about a Fresca?
Yes.
What do we have tonight?
I just had, my boss gave me these. He wanted me to have those Dreamsicle Flurry beers, the wheat ale with the orange and vanilla.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, okay, I'll get rid of these. It's just too sweet. I can't drink. I'm really getting away from this now, man. I think the sweet tooth is really worn out.
It's worn its welcome.
Yeah. And then he's texting me tonight. I guess there's a new because he's a big Blue Moon fan. And I guess there's like a Blue Moon Extra or like a heavier duty Blue Moon. Blue Moon, I don't know. But it's not like a light one. It's like even more Blue Moon. He's probably looking for more citrus or some shit. I'm gonna look that up. I'm wondering what the hell that was.
So you in the chat. So what would you guys say? So if we looked at the first cast, the Not Ready for Primetime Players. That's what they used to be called. If people don't remember that, they used to be called the Not Ready for Primetime Players. The first cast. Who would you say is your favorite? I mean, everybody knows. I'm gonna say. Actually, it's tough. Because I love Belushi, but I did like Chevy Chase. Chevy Chase was great. I used to do. But what about when he used to do when Jaws came out and he did Land Shark? Did you ever see that?
I don't think I saw that. No, I don't remember.
So you'd see somebody like sitting in the, like Gilda Radner would be sitting on her couch, and then it's an apartment. You hear her knock on the door, and she goes answer it, and he'd be like, "Candy Graham." And he just and then she would just Candy Graham. She'll open up the door, then you see like this big shark come in and like bite, like to go over her head and pull her. So it was called Land Shark, and Belushi was dressed as what do you call it? Richard Dreyfuss. Like pretending like
Richard Dreyfuss.
He wasn't it, but Belushi was playing his character. Actually,
okay.
He was doing the, what do you call it? The Roy Scheider character. I'm drawing a blank on his name.
Sheriff, or the
sheriff. Yeah, I was drawing a blank.
We should know his name. We're butchering it, aren't we?
So then they would just keep doing those, and then like I remember the one with I think it was Lorraine Newman. He's like, or is it Gilda Radner? I have it backwards. She knocks and she's just like, he's like, Candygram, Girl Scouts. And she's like, I'm not opening the door. You're that clever land shark. And he goes, I'm not a shark, ma'am. I'm only a dolphin. Oh, okay. And then she opens the door and gets bit.
Really?
Yeah, go look it up. It's hysterical. Yes, Brody. Yeah.
I don't know where it's not out yet. What's it say here?
Yeah, the Chris Farley Hartman era was the best. I mean, come on, just think of Chris Farley and the late great what's his name from Roadhouse. I'm drawing a blank on his name when they did the Chippendale Dancers. Patrick Swayze.
Oh, Patrick Swayze. That's Chris Farley and Patrick Swayze. Yeah, where they just have the bow ties. Yes.
Oh God, talk about
Jared Brody. Thank you, Jordan. Thank you.
What a great skit that was. Oh, Richard Pryor. The Exorcist skit, yeah. Nobody talks about it. Yeah.
The Exorcist skit's great.
Well, what about the Richard? Did you ever see the one Richard Pryor with what do you call it? Chevy Chase, where they're doing the what do you call it, test? Is it Rorschach test or something like that? Or no, it's like word association. He's like, just say it. Chevy's like, just if I say a word, just pop the first thing that pops into your head. And he's just like, just saying all this racist shit, which I don't want to repeat. And it's finally like, at the end of it, he says the N word. And Richard Pryor's like, dead honky, because he kept saying honky. Honky's like, dead honky. But it was, yeah, go look up the word association with him. Yeah, well, that was the Exorcist one was with where it was supposed to be. John Belushi was supposed to be possessed.
Yeah,
I think it was John Belushi. And they look at his head and said, "Oh no, it's okay. It's just 3 9s."
What's that Farley? The big one, Tim. I thought is what's his name? Is it Foley? Right, Matt Foley in a van down by the river.
Yeah. Or what the hell is another good one? Oh, Dan Aykroyd when he played Fred Garvin, male prostitute.
Oh God.
And he had the big glasses and like a checkered suit, and and you can play the male prostitute. That's why I'm Fred Garvin, male prostitute.
Well, you can't forget our buddy Leon Phelps, the ladies' man.
Yeah.
Tim Meadows was good. He was on for a long time. Tim Meadows.
He was there for a while. Well, Tim Meadows didn't. Who became? No, I can't remember. It wasn't Tim Meadows. Who became the announcer after Don Pardo died? Because he was a cast member, and I can't think of his name. And he's been the announcer for a long time now.
I don't know.
I can see him. I just can't think of his name. Help me out in the chat. Yeah, Lorraine Newman. Lorraine Newman was good. She was good on there. If you guys ever watched that series, Animaniacs? That was a lot like SNL. It had famous skits like The Good Feathers and Pinky and the Brain. I remember Pinky and the Brain.
Yeah. Animaniacs. My sister was a big fan of Animaniacs.
Yeah, I think I might have been too old for that stuff, but I do remember Pinky and the Brain. How about the NAB sequel, Mother Lovers? Do I know that one? Oh, God. There it is. Of course, Pete Schweddy's. Everybody loves my sweaty balls. Yes, you can hold my sweaty balls.
1 second, Mr. Pat. I'll be right back.
Do it. Yeah, Pete Sweaty balls. That's just hysterical. Did you guys ever go to? Was it? I bought them. Was it 2 years ago? I bought them. They had Pete Sweaty balls. That they had these chocolate balls. They sold them at FYE as like a collectible thing. And I brought them home. I'm like, look, I brought my sweaty balls home. Matt says, which SNL cast member has been in your favorite movies? Ooh, that's a good question. Definitely John Belushi, because I'm a big Blues Brothers fan and Animal House. Out of all of them, man, that's a tough one. I'd have to say it's a toss-up between Eddie Murphy and probably Dan Aykroyd. I'd have to lean more towards Murphy. That's a good question. I have to ask Brady when he gets back. Ryan says, I remember my meat slinging for cash days. Did you tell us about that? part of the series too. The second series of people. I mean, just besides Eddie Murphy. Well, he had Eddie Murphy doing all the shit with Joe Piscopo, but Joe Piscopo was great. But he used to do the Frank Sinatra. He was hysterical as Frank Sinatra. The best was, what did he have? It was Frank Sinatra, and he had somebody come in. What the hell was it? Pretending to be Meatloaf. It was hysterical. I can't remember who it was. Oh, I'm talking about Fred Garvin. Fred Garvin, male prostitute. One of the things that sticks out, I remember in the 80s, probably around 86, 87, was Dana Carvey, the skit where he's singing. He's supposed to come up with a song, and he just comes up with he was supposed to write something. He didn't do it, and he had to play for a bunch of people. And he came up with chopping broccoli, and he just kept singing chopping broccoli. My roommate and I, Jesus Christ, we used to get drunk and sing chopping broccoli. It was hysterical. Well, I put it right on the thumbnail, Dana Carvey as the church lady. If you guys remember the church lady. That was hysterical. Not special. Maybe it was Satan. There's also the Steven Spielberg flop 1941. I don't know why that flopped, because that's a funny ass movie. I love that. With Belushi's Wild Bill Kelso. You got Tim Matheson in there. Who else is in that? Obviously Dan Aykroyd, John Candy. I'm trying to think. There's a bunch of other people in that too. Treat Williams. It was such a funny movie. I don't understand why it didn't do that well. It was just on not that long ago too. It was on Pluto when I was watching it. Good movie. And Nancy Allen. I can forget Nancy Allen looking hot as ever in that too. And that's the whole thing. Tim Matheson was trying to get in her pants the whole time. Jordan, looking to get into press. You probably pull a good 10th. Oh, Jordan. Are you drinking tonight, Jordan? Or did you have enough last night? One of the classic ones. Oh, if you guys remember, go back to the 70s with Belushi when he used to do the Beethoven. He pretended to be Ludwig van Beethoven. And you have Lorraine Newman and Gilda Radner keep coming in. Ludwig, you must eat, because he wouldn't eat. And because he was deaf. And he'd be like, oh, thank you. Nice to see you. And he just keep playing. And then all of a sudden he's hitting a couple of notes. And all of a sudden he's listening. He hit a couple more notes. Hits it again. Then he starts playing What I Say from Ray Charles. And he puts the sunglasses on. He starts doing the Ray Charles. Good stuff. I can't recommend the first cast, the first 5 seasons, the box set my wife got me years ago. I can't recommend it highly enough. You'll just sit there and binge watch it. What's his name was always on a lot too back then. George Carlin. If you love George Carlin, he did a bunch of skits back then. He was actually, if I remember correctly, he was on the first episode. I think Carlin was there. Musical guest was Paul Simon. The Muppets. They had the Muppets on there. And did they have a film by Albert Brooks yet? Because then Albert Brooks started showing films. But I can't remember if he started them that early. Taking it slow tonight, sipping on another vodka Ranger juice. Yeah, I have to get away from the beer because I'm just getting too bloated. It's just too much beer. The belly is just getting way too big. So that's why I figured I'd go with a little bourbon, a little bit Coke and bourbon tonight. It's nothing too heavy. Hanukkah Harry. Oh, Lovitz was great on that too. But that was his big thing. Oh God, I can't think of it, but I can see it. His character. That's the ticket. Wasn't that it? Wasn't he started on that? Did you start saying that? I like the Kevin Nealon when he used to do the double talk. Remember the episode where he did the double talk? And he was like sitting there talking to a girl, and she's like, "We can just go out. We just go out, take ourselves out for a nice dinner, hot pants, and then maybe we'll go back out for a movie, back to my house, have sex." He would just do the double talk, and he just did it so fast and perfect. It was hysterical. Yeah, he was good, Kevin Nealon. He was funny on that TV show. What the fuck was it called? It was after Friends with Matthew LeBlanc. He played his brother, and he had Stacy Keach on there. That show was funny too. And the wife was the sister from, what the hell was the sister? Was it My Sister Sam? Not My Sister Sam, from I think it was Yes Dear, that girl. Yeah, Hans and Franz. We hit the bump you up. That's right. Can't forget that. We hit the pump you up, Brett.
Hans and Franz, we here to pump you up. What else we got here? What were we talking about? We probably talked about, somebody had to bring up the Bosom Buddies, right?
The Bosom Buddies.
Or is that not SNL? Am I fucking that up?
No, that was a TV show. That was a TV show with Hanks.
I'm way off. See, look what happens. The kids get me all riled up. That was pretty funny.
Samsonite.
Church lady, right? Church lady we got.
The church lady. Yeah, I had to put her on the thing because the church lady was great. Who could it be? Well, Satan? Isn't that special?
Isn't that special? That's right.
What do you call it? And of course, Wayne's World. Wayne's World, Party On, excellent. That's probably, what would you say was the most successful movie? I would have to probably be Wayne's World.
Yeah.
I don't think anything else. I mean, the Blues Brothers did well.
Blues Brothers did well. Night at the Roxbury didn't exactly do the great.
That didn't do well. You told me Coneheads didn't do well, which I don't understand because that movie's hysterical.
I know a lot of people like Stewart Saves His Family. It's okay to me. It's not like anything groundbreaking. It's Pat bombed. Remember that bomb?
It's Pat, that movie. That's the movie. I think right after that's when Charlie Rocket killed himself because he was the one that was obsessed with it. That's Charlie Rocket from he was in the second cast with Murphy and Piscopo. I think he killed himself right after that. It's like, that was a great skit though. I like, can I help you with your purse, your wallet, your purse? I carry a fanny pack because they were trying to figure out what the hell it was.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And believe me, having the name Pat, that sucked.
Oh, I bet.
Hey, it's Pat. I'm like, oh god.
Is he a man? A woman? Is it a man? What is it?
The two things that like nails in the coffin for me. My name was Pat for that, and then I worked for the cable company when the Cable Guy came out. People like, oh, Cable Guy. I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, you're kind of talking like Michael Bolton in Office Space. Are you related to that singer guy?
Oh God, that's another great movie. So what are we watching this Tuesday? We can do a watch along because I could just do it from the hotel room in Alabama.
Yeah, because I'll be back by then. We talked about it. Or we're going to go back off of one of our anniversary ones or hit a horror one that we haven't decided on?
I don't have the list with me. I can probably look it through my emails, but you tell me.
Let me take a look. My name is Simon, and I like to do drawings.
Yeah, because I have it printed out, but it's on my desk. I know I can dig for it. Are you up for a smoke later or no?
Yeah, probably. Like if you're gonna, I'm sure you'll be up for a bit, right?
I have nothing going on, and I don't have to work tomorrow, so I'm game for anything.
I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me.
That's Stewart, right? Little screwballs.
Okay, here they are. Here's the list. I found it.
The Coffee Table Watch Along. I have to see that. Is that movie? Everybody's telling me how good it is.
Yeah, that was the one Darren liked a lot, right?
Because he kept raving about it. And I kept saying I was going to watch it, and then I saw it popped up just recently. Somebody talked about it. Was that you, Jordan? And I'm like,
I think Jordan posted about it, right?
I think you posted in the group about it, right? So I'd have to check it out. You know, like I said, tomorrow I have not much going on, so maybe I'll go see Hard Eyes. There's a rum factory here, so I was going to go check out this rum factory. You can do a tour and taste.
Oh, that's cool.
So I might go do that, and then maybe I'll see Hard Eyes. I'm going to sleep late. That's for fuck sure.
Oh, even though I know we had done a watch long, I think we're talking about doing House again because it's the 40th anniversary, and the Brady Bunch movie. Those are the other two we have for February. That we showed up that list.
Love me the Brady Bunch movie.
Yeah.
Jenna Jameson's greatest hits.
Ooh, that sounds like a goodie.
She looks horrible these days. Lair of the White Worm 80s movie. Lair of the White Worm. Did you ever see that?
I just remember the cover.
I don't know that.
Have you seen that cover? Like, look up that cover. It's like a yellowish cover, I think.
Lair of the White
You and I were talking about it.
Maybe if I look it up. Let's say, oh, come on, damn it! We got my other computer sitting over here, doubling my company laptop. Come on. Let's see. Layer of the
Remember this cover?
white worm.
I got it right here.
Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, we can do it. Who's in it? Who's the cute chick on the front?
I should know, and I don't. That would be Amanda Donohue. Donohue?
Yeah. Hugh Grant's
in that movie? That must be one of Hugh Grant's first movies.
I would watch that. We can watch that.
It's on Pluto. It's like on everything. Freevee, Plex, Tubi, Pluto.
Yeah, we can check it out.
We can watch that. Sure. I really don't think I've seen it.
I don't think I've ever seen it. Maybe I'll even throw it on tonight. Just a pregame because it's got to be on somewhere. I'm sure I could find it on the Brett Patrick laptop site.
What was it? Jeez, it's a Vestron video release.
Vestron. I haven't heard that name in a long time. I remember seeing Vestron pop up all the time on the videotapes when I used to rent them back in the VHS days. Jordan just watched the Terrifier short film the other day, too. Lots of elements in it that were reused in the first time. Terrifier short. Oh, yeah, I did see that. I know what you're talking about. Because I know originally he was in, what the hell was the series he did before Terrifier, in Leone? Was it Halloween something or other?
Like Halloween Eve, right? Or
Hallows Eve. Hallows Eve.
Where somebody else played Art, right?
It was a different guy, and he was just as creepy. We would have been fine with him. I was just going to say something. I forgot what the hell I was going to say. Oh, totally unrelated, but Halloween related. Did you see Jeff Tyler's friend did that Halloween in 60 seconds video? He posted it in the group. Did you see that?
No, I know he asked for approval, and I think you beat me to the punch to get it approved. So
go watch it. It's fucking funny as hell. It's hysterical. Yeah, just watch it. You'll appreciate it. I even commented, and the guy got back to me. I said that was fucking great. I loved it. You'll see. It was hysterical. Oh. So those in that horror movie podcast group on Facebook, go check it out. It's posted in there. It's really funny. Actually, I should post the link here. But it's good stuff.
I know where I'm looking it up.
I got a list of other stuff here. I'm trying to see what other. I'm sure there's other skits and stuff. I'm just not thinking. There's the French Chef. Yep. Let's see.
I remember Unfrozen Caveman Lawyer quite a lot though. Phil Hartman. I'm just a caveman.
Peach Sweaty's Balls. What else you got here? Some of the ones I don't know because they're just a little bit newer.
You know who we should try to talk to? Maybe I'll try to put a message out there. We should try to talk to that Michael Myers of Decatur. That guy.
Yeah, he does some funny videos. I can reach out to him. Yeah. Have to be drunk to watch what movie? Oh, The Lair of the White Worm. Oh God, maybe you should watch it. I actually no, because I can have a couple drinks on Tuesday. I know. Jordan's sending us photos now. I'm scared. I'm looking through. I got a whole list here. What other ones are now? One of the mainstays has always been weekend updates. So for me, obviously, I'm going to say my favorite weekend updates are definitely this Chevy Chase, Dennis Miller, Norm Macdonald, Tina Fey was good. Of course, Dan Aykroyd and Jane Curtin. I think I used to love when John Belushi would come on and he'd get all riled up because he'd just start going off about shit and then he'd just fall down.
Okay, I'm going to check it out. I know we're live. I got to see this.
Who did Drunk Uncle Bob? Remember Drunk Uncle Bob?
Hasn't spoken a word in 15 years.
What other one? Iceberg on the Singing of the Titanic. I don't remember seeing that. Rap Roundtable. There's a lot here I don't know because I missed it. Like I said, the last 20 years I pretty much checked out.
Hey, Jerk, Speed Kills. What's with this guy?
Mom Jeans Prada. I don't know that one. Haunted Elevator.
This guy's playing every character.
It's hysterical, isn't it? He did such a good job. I should tell him. Say, come on, do part 2. The Blues Brothers, of course. I mean, how could talk about iconic. One of my favorite things ever to come out of is the Blues Brothers. Buckwheat Dead and America Mourns. There it is. Debbie Downer. I mean, I forgot about Rachel Dratch doing Debbie Downer. Land Shark. I talked about Land Shark already. Jane, you ignorant slut.
Sorry, yeah. That was funny.
Isn't that great? That is so great.
Oh.
Miss Robinson's Neighborhood. Okay, go to a restaurant. Who is? Let's see. Yeah, some of these I don't know. Yes, Rosanna. Dan we talked about. Dick in a Box.
Rosanna.
Dick in a Box is just hysterical. Well, what's his name? I think has got one of the records of being on so many times, right? Now, who the hell is the Dick in the Box with the? What the hell's his name? Justin Timberlake. I think he's been on, I think, so many times now. I think he holds the record. I could be wrong. Wayne's World with Aerosmith. Oh, that was good. Celebrity Jeopardy with Norm Macdonald playing Burt Reynolds. He's got the big fucking cowboy hat, the big rubber cowboy hat. Fucking. Mm-hmm. And you got what's his name playing Sean Connery.
Oh, that was popular, right? Black Jeopardy, right?
Yeah. Oh, Daryl Hammond. That's who the announcer is now. Daryl Hammond. He left. He became the announcer when Don Pardo died, but he did a great a great Sean Connery. Oh, here it is. Word Association. I was mentioning that before with Chevy Chase and Richard Pryor and more cowbell.
God, Al Baldwin 17 times.
Is it? Yeah. Too much of him.
Travis in the house. Hey, Travis.
This was great because I remember seeing I didn't see the skit live when it aired live. I heard about it after the fact. More cowbell because you guys know I'm a huge Blue Oyster Cult fan. I'm like, what? They were talking about Blue Oyster Cult on freaking. So I went and saw it. I was like, that's hysterical. And believe me, they've had enough of that. I've seen them in concert enough to know that they've had enough of it because everything more cowbell.
Oh yeah, that kind of put them. Well, that guy's dead anyways, isn't he? Though the guy that did that for them.
That did what?
What was his name from the guy from Blue Oyster Cult? Art wasn't that the guy that's dead? The guy that Will Ferrell played.
He wasn't playing anybody specific. I mean, because the drummer would hit.
Somebody's dead. Man, right? One of the original members was dead when they were doing this.
Yeah, what's his name is dead. Alan Lanier, the original keyboard player.
Not Art.
So they're showing the number one. I have this thing from Esquire, the number one skit, Unfrozen Caveman Lawyer.
Yep, I love that. I'm just a caveman.
Who played it? Who does it say?
Phil Hartman.
Oh, it's Phil Hartman. There you go. Didn't even look like him. I never saw it, believe it or not. Like I said, I checked out. I missed some of these. I should go back and watch some of them.
Deep Thoughts.
Church Chat with John Goodman. The one with, yeah. Oh, good stuff. You'll be doing a lot of doobie rolling when you're living in a van down by the river. There it is, Travis. What is shaking? Yeah, so everybody throw in the chat. So if we go cast by cast, first cast, like I said, it's tough to pick between Chevy Chase and John Belushi, but I probably have to pick John Belushi because he was there longer and there's some more memorable skits.
Yeah, so Chevy. I don't remember Chevy as much for SNL as I do like when he went to Hollywood, but I know he probably wouldn't have been anything without SNL.
Oh no, not at all. For the second cast is easy. I mean, come on, Eddie Murphy.
Yeah,
that's a freaking no-brainer. Then the third cast. I like Dana Carvey.
I really didn't like Sandler until he left. He didn't really do too much for me on SNL.
His big thing.
Rob Schneider was pretty damn good on SNL.
He was good on Schneider. Yeah, Rob Schneider was good. Sandler his big thing was the opera singer.
That's true, the opera singer.
That was pretty much it. I mean, what other big skit did he do? I'm trying to remember.
Rosie.
That's right. And now Deep Thoughts by Jack Handy. I forgot about that.
That's awesome. That's one of the best. Yeah.
Yeah. It was more cowboy. Yeah, you just gotta love it. What is it? Travis said, any sketch when Adam Driver hosted was amazing. The Baby on the Plane, the Star Wars Undercover Boss.
Undercover Boss Star Wars, yeah. I was thinking Robin Williams only hosted a couple of times. He probably would have just. I should go find those episodes. I wonder if those are any good.
Dana Carvey, the person Dismal on Weekend Update. Yeah. One of the more bizarre episodes was when Tom Green hosted, but the sketch with him and Will Ferrell as Eagles made him die. I don't remember that one.
No, I don't remember that either.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And Living Color was hysterical. That was like an early version of what's his name show? Chappelle. That was like very edgy.
It was always fun. Can you count the number of times that anybody couldn't keep character or couldn't hold a laugh in? I remember that happened at least with the Blue Oyster Cult one. Was that Horatio Sands or whoever who couldn't hold it in?
Well, I'm just go watch the Corkstalkers, that episode, and what's her name? Janet Jackson is the host, and she's trying not to laugh. Yeah. It's hysterical watching her try not to laugh.
Stallone did Night at the Roxbury too. Yeah, that's right, man.
Robert De Niro. Buying ice cream on a SNL. I don't remember that one.
The later ones, what was it with Will Ferrell? Do you guys know a guy by the name of Bill Brasky? Remember they're in the stands?
I don't remember that. See, I've just checked out for so long. Anything probably in the last 20 years.
Bill Brasky.
I'll only have watched it because somebody will say, "Oh, you got to check this out," and that's usually when I've checked it out.
Oh, you should go back and look up the Bill Brasky ones. There's a few of them. Bill Brasky.
I'd say from the 80s, I don't know. It's tough. Maybe maybe Dana Carvey would be my breakout one that I liked. I guess the 90s.
Mike Myers is a pretty big deal too.
Mike Myers was good, yeah. And then the 90s, you figure, I guess you have to say, maybe the hell's his name? Drawing a blank. My neighbor can't stand him. Miserable Mike hates him. Will Ferrell.
You gotta go back. It's all these drunk people talking about Bill Brasky. You didn't know. Bill Brasky once showed me a video of him making love to my wife, and it was the most beautiful thing ever.
No, definitely. Maybe they'll do it tonight. The 90s, Sprockets and Coffee Talk. Madonna and Mike Myers. I do remember that. And of course, Hans and Franz. Yep.
He'd eat a homeless person if you dared him.
Dennis Miller. Yeah, Dennis Miller was good. He was good. He did. I mean, he was probably one of my favorite weekend updates, probably next to the OG.
This is great. His poop is used as currency in Argentina.
Oh God.
He sweats Gatorade. He once breastfed a flamingo back to health.
And you think about the people that have gone. So Belushi and Radner are gone from the OG cast. And the second cast we got.
You're going first. Sorry. Yeah.
Yeah, the second cast is Charlie Rocket, and I think that might be it. I don't think anybody else went. Then you had what the hell's her name died? I remember her from. She was the neighbor in Third Rock from the Sun, and she was on Saturday Night Live. She died of cancer a couple of years ago. What the fuck was her name? Of course, Phil Hartman, which is tragic as all hell.
Bill Brasky.
I forget who else died. I have to look it up because I'm sure I'm missing one. I might remember I'm trying to remember what that girl's name was. She was great on Third Rock from the Sun.
Well, Jane Curtin.
It's I think it's Jan Hooks. Is Jan Hooks? think it was Jan Hooks. Yeah, yeah. Chris Green just said Jan Hooks. She was good. Yeah, she died of cancer, I believe, a couple of years ago.
Bill Brasky.
Yeah. Wow, is it been? Wow, it's 11 years ago.
Has it been that long?
Jesus, yeah, 11 years ago she died. Let's see, SNL stars who died. Yeah, G. Smith was awesome. Great guitar player in the SNL band. She was married to he was married to somebody.
We got to remember Norm Macdonald passed too. Whew.
I know, that's another one that's shocking. I think G. Smith was married to Gilda Radner before
Gene Wilder.
Gene Wilder, I'm pretty sure. If I remember correctly.
Wasn't Harry Anderson on SNL?
Was he on SNL? I don't remember him on SNL.
Bill Brasky. See, now it's stuck in my head. You're going to have to go watch.
Yeah, so Saturday Night Live cast that have died. So September 14, 2021, Norm Macdonald. He was only 61. Wow, damn. Why are they showing
3 episodes between 82 and 84? But
cast? Okay, yeah, because I don't know why they were showing me people that weren't cast members, just people that were on the show. So, let's see. Obviously, Belushi is the first to go. And there's a, I think it was a film by Albert Brooks. There was a skit, like a short film that Belushi did when he was on SNL, and it was like him as an old man going to a graveyard to visit because all the people all the people had passed, and he was the last one standing. It was ironic as fuck.
Oh, that's
go look it up, and it's him. He's like, why I survived? Because I'm a dancer, and he starts dancing. And it's a skit, and it's just ironic that a few years later he was the first one to go.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Oh, Jan Hooks. That's right. I think we were already. No, we weren't doing the podcast by then. She's the one in Pee Wee's Big Adventure about the Alamo in the basement. There's no basement in the Alamo.
Yep. So Belushi was the first to go. Peter Aykroyd joined the show as a writer and cast member. His tenure was brief, only lasting a single season. That's why I don't even remember him. In 1980, and he died.
He's obviously related to Dan.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. And I don't remember him even being on the show. He was there for only one season, 1980.
Gilbert Gottfried's still dead, though. He died way too young.
George Coe, I remember him. Yeah, I remember he would play. He played one of the bees when they did the Killer Bees. If you guys remember the Killer Bees, John Belushi hated playing the fucking bees. Oh yeah, the Belushi racing skit where he's eating donuts and smoking cigarettes. He's like, I logged a lot of miles training for that, and I downed a lot of donuts, the little chocolate donuts. They've been on my breakfast table since I was a kid. When he's sitting there just pounding these donuts and smoking, and make it seem like he's doing the Olympics.
God, I can't believe Gilbert Gottfried, man.
That's another one, yeah. Recent Scared Straight sketch in the 50th anniversary episode with Eddie, Keenan, and Wilson. I didn't see the 50th. I got to go back and watch this. Watch it.
That's what made us talk about this. We were like, oh man, we got to go check that out because we were doing the podcast that night.
Yeah. Oh, Tom Davis too. I forgot. So if you guys remember, Al Franken and Tom Davis, they were like a comedy team. Actually, they were writers from the first season. That was Franken and Davis, and he's the guy in Trading Places with Al Franken with the gorilla.
Yep.
That was Franken and Davis.
Stewart, and he's in politics now, isn't he? Al Franken. He's been, or maybe he had a show.
He was a congressman or a senator. And then there was a bunch of shit that he said, and people were giving him a bunch of shit, so he resigned.
And doggone it, people like me. TJZ, I did, and I'm looking forward to it. Clown in a cornfield. You see that trailer, Pat? Look that.
No, I got. Did we see something we talked about? Did we talk about it last night? I think we did.
Maybe we did. I don't know. We were drinking.
Chase and Murray, they all used to fight because they were all fighting to be the top dog, but they all fought.
They were good during the Caddyshack shoot. I remember hearing all about that.
And Chris Farley, when did he die again?
He died in 97, I believe. I was in high school. We were just devastated.
They disappeared. The box company followed 97.
Because he had just
yeah.
He was just cast to do the voice of Shrek, and then it went to Mike Myers.
Yep.
Which when you see Shrek, you're like, yeah, I could see that being Chris Farley.
And Gilbert Gottfried, yeah, that's I still can't believe Gilbert Gottfried died. Jesus.
Way too young.
Phil Hartman, Jan Hooks, Norm Macdonald, Michael O'Donoghue. Which, if you guys know the first season, Michael O'Donoghue used to be on there a lot. He was one of the writers. He was definitely a strange dude. He was actually in the very first skit with John Belushi. Yeah, he was definitely a weird dude. Gilda Radner, of course, is dead. Charlie Rocket killed himself. Tony Rosado, I forgot about him. He was.
I forgot about him too.
Yeah, he was in the second cast. He died. I didn't even know he died. To be honest with you, died in 2017 from a heart attack. 62. Denitra Vance, I remember her.
And how did Norm Macdonald die? I'm going to look this up here again. Oh, he had leukemia.
Dan Vitale. Okay, I remember him. The shortest tenured cast members. Credit for only 3 episodes in 85 to 86. That's the weird series that year. That's when you had Anthony Michael Hall in there, Robert Downey Jr., Joan Cusack, Randy Quaid. That was like when they tried to put actors in, and it didn't work.
Yeah. You got to give credit to Lorne Michaels.
Yes, he did.
Lorne Michaels he's kept this thing rolling, right?
Oh yeah. Well, he left. He left. What, one or two times, and there was other producers, but he came back.
Yeah, it was the guy that worked with Vince McMahon during Saturday Night's Main Event. What was that guy's name at NBC?
Was it Ebersol?
Dick Ebersol, yeah.
Yeah.
Every 6 weeks for 5 years?
The Chris Farley instant coffee sketch that's supposed to be a hidden camera commercial is hilarious. I remember that, yeah. And then Charlie Rocket eventually killed himself. Like I said, I think it was right after the Pat movie. Blew his brains out.
Deep Thoughts by Jack Handy.
If you guys do us a favor, hit that like button. Do come on, let's like some shit on a Saturday night. Do it now.
Yeah.
Well,
Pat and I we're just a little out of alignment tonight. So.
Yeah, it's weird. It's a Saturday. I'm in a different state. I'm trying to get into a different state.
And I'm going to be going into a different state early tomorrow morning.
Yeah. So there's no podcast tomorrow night. That's why we're hanging out tonight, just chatting. Figured, hey, just shoot the shit about SNL, whatever you guys want to chat about. Have a couple of drinks, get weird, get naked, show a little boob. Could be.
Oh, hi, honey.
A friendly friend was a featured cast member on SNL. Oh,
yeah, that's cool. Really?
What episode? Let us know. We'll have to look it up. At the beach, yeah, that's it. I'm in Peachland.
The beach.
Love an SNL sketch of Bill Murray doing a watch along of Caddyshack 2. Was that a sketch they did? I didn't know that.
No, Travis, did that happen? Or he's saying you would want that?
Maybe. But who else? I'm trying to remember. Oh, and there's Don Pardo. Like I said, what year he died? He died.
Not too long ago, right?
2014. So it's 6, 5. So yeah, 11 years he's been gone. It's I guess. what's his name has been doing it for 11 years, Daryl Hammond, because that's who does the thing. So that's all that's there. So 16 people.
He dead. Mm.
16 people that were cast members, and obviously Don Pardo, all died. Dead.
16 people in cold blood ever since that night.
His name's Tom Riccobono. Tom Riccobono, Irish guy.
I swear, Leanna, is that Papa Giorgio? Like I was thinking of making
exactly. Your usual table, Mr. Papa Giorgio.
Mr. Papa Giorgio. That's cool though. Still, you got that on his. He's got that on his portfolio, right? That's yeah.
Never made it big, but he was there. That's cool as hell. I never go. I always wanted to go to a taping of the show, and I never did.
It's pretty limited though, right?
Yeah, I don't even know how the hell you get the tickets. But I always said that one of these days I would have loved to have gone. I mean, I really don't even know who's on the cast right now, so I wouldn't want to go now. But back in the day, it would have been awesome.
Help me remember, where was that at again?
Rockefeller Center.
Rockefeller.
NBC Studios is in Rockefeller Center.
I knew that. I went to there. I did a tour there.
Or what about what do you call it? When Lorne Michael, what year was that? Was it 76 or 77? Famously offered, what was it, $5,000 or $10,000 for the Beatles to come and reunite on SNL.
Really?
Yeah, and it was funny. He's just like,
cheap.
you guys
It's
can
really
split. You guys can split it however you want. You can, if you want to give less to Ringo, that's entirely up to you. And Paul McCartney came out years later and said, I guess the night that they did that Saturday, he was actually with John Lennon, and they were watching the show, and they were this close to doing it. They're like, should we do it? And they were going to just show up. It would have been hysterical.
Mm. When was that? What year?
I can't remember what year that was.
Got to be late 70s, right?
Yeah. I'm going to look at it right now. Come on. I remember it vividly. I forget what year it was.
I can't remember the last time I watched a Saturday Night Live episode, a new one from beginning to end. I don't think it's probably been 20 years.
Yeah.
I'm starring.
Yeah, the Beatles. Oh, it was $3,000. The Beatles were offered $3,000 to appear on Saturday Night Live to reunite, but they turned down the offer. In 1976. And it said Paul McCartney and John Lennon were watching the show together when Michaels made the offer. They thought it would be funny to go down to the studio, but decided they were too tired to get in a cab. And this was one of the last times McCartney and Lennon spent time together. A few weeks later, Michaels raised the offer to $3,200. George Harrison joked about the fee at a cold open that fall when he hosted. Yeah, could you imagine if they actually did that? It would have been hysterical.
Oh,
reunite the Beatles, it would have went through the roof.
True.
Yeah, I don't even know who's on the cast anymore. I haven't watched it so long. I'm a nostalgia guy. I'm an old fart. A little off subject, but is there a watch along Tuesday? Yeah, we were just talking about that. We were trying to figure out what the hell to watch.
Yeah.
I mean, somebody suggested that other movie, but which I wouldn't mind doing at some point. But I think we should just stick with the anniversary films. What's left on the anniversary list for this month?
I remember I was telling you House and the Brady Bunch movie.
House and the.
Keep on forgetting Kevin Nealon was part of SNL.
Yeah, well, Kevin Nealon was the one that did the double talk. That I like the skit. So to the girl, he's just like, "We'll go out to dinner, hot sex, and we'll go back to my place, take a little pants off." And he's just like, "Don't wear anything too fancy, push up bra." Yeah, he was hysterical doing the double talk. He did it so fast and so good. It was hysterical.
Julia Sweeney, I remember her.
Yeah. Sad watching that goodbye song Folk Apartment sang to Farley. Yes. So now we can watch House because House turns 40? I mean,
Yes,
we did a House watch along a while back, but you really don't need to twist our arms to watch House again.
Nope. And Molly Shannon, she was a big deal for a while.
Oh, she did the skit with the Catholic girl, right? Superstar. Did she do a movie? There was a movie too, wasn't there? A spin-off movie?
Yeah, they did a movie from that.
Oh, I forgot about Victoria Jackson. Yeah, she was cute as
That was
hell.
the other one, Victoria Jackson. She was on for a while.
She
That's what I
was
was looking
yeah,
up. I was trying to figure her
yeah,
out.
she was cute as hell. She was great in UHF.
UHF. Yep. Is she even working anymore? Well, she's still doing some stuff.
TJZ's favorite SNL skit would be Dick in a Box and Mother Lover by Justin Timberlake of the Lonely Island. Yeah, that's the Dick in a Box is that's hysterical. Best sitcom appearances from SNL stars would be a fun list too. Yeah, we can do that.
We got John Lovitz. How can we forget John Lovitz? My God.
Yeah, that's the ticket. Yeah, oh, the movie Casual Sex. I love that movie, Lan. I remember that with her with Leah Thompson.
That was their
And she,
second movie that she was. That was the second one on IMDb that they noted her on.
with what's his name? Dice Man was in it. I'm the Vin Man. He was the Vin Man.
Man.
Yeah, she was cute as hell, Victoria.
So James Belushi was on a little bit too, wasn't he?
He was on a season, I think. I don't think he was in more than that.
Billy
Superstars,
Crystal,
Arthur here, Tom Green,
Christopher Guest, right?
Christopher Guest, yeah.
Julia Louise Dreyfus, right?
Has Airheads had an anniversary yet? That's a good question. What year was Airheads?
94 or 93?
Yeah, there wasn't on the list.
94.
Wow, we missed it last year. We're fired. Throw us out.
Yeah. When did that come out? I saw it in the theater. Remember that? August 5th, 1994. That's a good film.
Ah, great movie. Man has a T-shirt of Mount Rushmore that says, "What about John Lovitz?"
I just remember that movie he did, High School High. You remember that movie, Tia Carrere?
Oh God, yeah. And Tia Carrere too. She was hot as hell in Wayne's World.
Wayne's World. Then she did True Lies.
And then she fell off the planet. Where is she?
She did the Hollywood Collectors show. I got her on my Wayne's World disc. Sweet lady.
Is she still holding up?
I thought so for her age. Yeah, absolutely.
How old is she now? She's as old as I am?
I think she's older than you, Pat.
Tia Carrere. Hey, she is older than me. She's 58. Still looks good, though.
Honolulu.
Honolulu.
I'm sure we're going to hear her. Well, I know it's not really anything you'd be excited for, but she is returning to do her voice in the Lilo and Stitch live action film.
Who? Who's doing it? What?
Tia Carrere.
Oh, she was the voice in that? Yeah, because like I said, I was too old for that.
That's not SNL. It's that movie. Do you ever see Dirty Work with Norm Macdonald?
With Norm Macdonald? Yeah, with him and
Remember Chris Farley? That's the Saigon horror who bit my nose off.
what's his name in it too? Was it Artie Lang? Was in that too?
I think so, right? And then
Yeah.
remember Don Cheadle's got a small part in it as the theater manager. Chevy Chase. Remember he's the one that a lot of people in that.
And that movie didn't do well. It's one of those things like it scratches your head like a movie doesn't do well, but then it becomes so iconic. Like Office Space didn't do well when it came out, and it's like a freaking classic.
You telling me you bet on the fight in Rocky 3 and bet against Rocky? Said that to Chevy Chase, right? That's a good movie. You should watch that sometime.
Oh yeah, we got to get back on our like at least once a month comedies. Because we're always doing horror films, which is that's what we love.
In a way, we kind of this past week with the Breakfast Club, though, right?
It's true. We did the Breakfast Club. For those who didn't watch it, go back and watch it. It was awesome. And of course, shout out to whoever the idiot is that commented on one of the watch alongs. Where's the movie?
You know what, Pat? What we should do if we're ever going to have a long, extensive members only night, we do a double feature. If the movies aren't like more than 2 hours each. Just put a poll up. What movies are we going to watch in a double feature?
Yeah, we can do a double feature like a Friday or Saturday.
Round and round and round.
Chris, heading out for tonight. Probably wants to replay some. Have a good night. Yeah, Chris. Awesome.
Yeah,
Thanks
good
for
night,
hanging
Chris.
out. Awesome. Good chat
I
with you.
probably got to get the kids settled here too in a little bit too, Pat. So
Yeah, we can wrap up. So we'll settle up. So we want to do House Tuesday. We can rewatch House for the
why don't we
anniversary.
do House because it's the 40th anniversary.
Yeah, let's do
Show
House.
pictures of meeting the greatest American hero.
Maybe. And
Mr. Body killed the cook. Sorry.
And Norm. Maybe we'll watch House this week and watch House 2 next week. We never did House 2.
Yeah, House 2. I'd like to revisit House 2. It's been a long time.
It's been a long time since I've seen it. Oh, that's right. You keep asking for the Heavenly Kid for your birthday.
Okay.
When's your birthday
What's
again,
your
Leanna?
birthday, Indiana? I'm sorry. We don't have it memorized.
Yeah. I forget when it yeah, let me know.
We won't ask again.
Write it down because I don't have anything to write on because I'm not in my lair. But yeah, I forgot. I love the Heavenly Kid. Such a good movie.
Leanna's
March
a
31st.
March birthday. That's right. Look at that. A March birthday with me, Pat.
It's a Monday.
And
We'll move the watch along to your birthday. You want to come on with us again? You come on. Well, actually, it's your birthday.
Well,
so you
maybe
might
not
not.
on her exact birthday.
Yeah, you probably want to hang out with your betrothed and the kids. I get it.
What day of the week is March 31st? I don't even know. I should probably look up what day of the week my birthday is. I don't pay attention anymore. Do you, Pat? I don't.
Night Train to Terror. The guy from Harlem actually had a double feature on a drive-in box set. Night Train.
Leanna's birthday's on a Monday.
Huh.
Mine's on a freaking Wednesday. Fuck.
You need to watch Heavenly Kid. Yeah, you gotta watch it. Watch the Heavenly Kid, Travis. It's a fun movie. Yeah, if you want to do it maybe we'll do Tuesday. If you want to do it the next night after your birthday, this way, if you can hang out with
That would be April Fool's, or it could be March 25th.
so you can do. We did April Fools already. Didn't we do it last year?
We did.
Yeah, it might be good to redo it just because it's actually on April Fools. But no, we can do that. We can do it the next. We can do it on Tuesday.
Round and round and round. Oh.
Jordan would rather watch The Heartbreak Kid because there's more titties. I like titties. I'm a big fan. Cody's is on a Monday too.
That.
Yeah, big fans of him. Everybody should own a pair. But yeah, well, head out. He's got to go. Freddie's got to go do his dad duties. Make sure the kids aren't killing anybody and get them to bed. So him and I got to go. Hopefully, have a stogie later.
Yes, absolutely.
Anybody's around. Any of the cave dwellers want to hang out with us? Just let us know, and we'll bring
dwellers.
We'll bring the cave dwellers in to the chat, and I think that's it. So everybody, do us a favor: hit that like button on the way out. If you're watching after the fact, too, make sure you subscribe. If you're not subscribed, the fuck's wrong with you? Hit the subscribe button for shit's sake.
Hit that subscribe button.
Hit that
we're gonna be back.
bitch.
We'll be back to our normal thing next weekend. Pat, I think I'll have maybe one or two new things. You'll probably have one or two new things. I don't know.
I had something delivered, and I don't even know what the fuck it was. I don't even know. I forget. I'm getting old.
You know, I still got to watch. I didn't watch Sean Clark's thing about the mask still, too. I should probably go back and watch that.
Halloween Resurrection and the Fog remake for members only. Oh, God, that have to be on a week. It have to be on a weekend.
Brian, that's right. We did talk about the
We
shitty
talked about that.
Only.
Yeah, we're gonna have to really drink heavily for that one to get through both of them, especially the Fog remake. Travis, have a good night.
Take care, bud.
Send out the signal. Yeah, if you guys want to hang, just if you guys
send out the signal.
I'll send out the Pat signal, not the bat signal. Got an hour and a half more driving. Yeah, probably will be just right after this. Be a little bit later.
Where was Cody when you guys were talking to him? I didn't even ask him.
I think Oklahoma.
Oh, he was in Okie. In Okie. Good stuff, man.
Travis said one time I was interviewed by the local TV station about skateboarding, and at the end I looked at the camera and said, "Live from New York, it's Saturday night," and the host played along with it. Nice. Go check out Travis, who does some good shit on the skateboard.
My God, it's Travis.
But yeah, everybody, thanks. Hang out. We'll say our quick goodbyes, and everybody, the Cave Dwellers, we'll see you later. Everybody else, we'll see everybody. I might even do something tomorrow night. Maybe I'll do like a kiss and chat tomorrow night. I guess I'll be sitting here doing nothing. So
that sounds very romantic, Pat. I like that.
Do like a fireside kiss and chat from the hotel. But yeah, everybody, we'll see the cave dwellers later, and thanks for hanging out. And we'll see everybody on Tuesday for the watch along. That's for damn sure.
Good night.
Later.